Okay, I'm on page 174 in lesson 6, and we're going to look at software orientation design tab on the table tools ribbon. So if I had a table here, let me just insert a table real quick so you can see this. Okay, when I have a table, I get these extra tabs that come up called table tools. And so we have the design one is what they're showing up there. So we have the table style option. We have table style group, and then we have the borders group. So those are the tabs we're going to be using in this lesson. So the step-by-step on the bottom of page 24 says to open clients from the data files in this lesson. I'm going to go to File, Open, and I need to go to, I'm not sure which one I want. There we go. I'm going to go to Browse. And go to lesson 6 folder and clients. We'll wait for that to open up. It says position the insertion point anywhere in the table. I'm just going to go over here to this blank. On the Design tab in the Styles group, click the More button. So I need to go to the Design and the Styles group. So here's my More button. Is this little button here. See, when I put my mouse over it, it says More. To view a gallery of table styles, there are 3 options available: Plain, Grid, and List. If I go down here, you can see the list tables come up. Scroll through the available styles. Notice that when you point to a style, Word displays a live preview showing you what your table would look like if you chose that style. So for instance, if I went there, you can see the purple pops up. I go down here, a little bit greener, just the pink. Scroll down to the 3rd row under the grid. So 3rd row under grid, and I want Grid Table 3, Accent 3. So there's Grid Table 3, Accent 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Go ahead and save this as Clients Table. Turning style options on and off. So let's go ahead and read that, and we'll do the step-by-step on the page 176. Excuse my cough. Hopefully it's controlled now. The insertion point should still be in the table. If you click outside the table, the Design and Layout tabs will not be available. So if I click somewhere else, I'm going to click below. Maybe up above. Anyway, if you click outside the table, you're going to lose that. So we want to make sure that we're clicked somewhere in there. On the Design tab in the Table Styles Options group, click the first column checkbox. So we want to click that first column. And notice how the formatting on the first column of the table changes, and text is right aligned in the cell. So it just, the formatting what we applied just left, and now it's all right aligned there. Also, the table styles in the gallery changes when you select one of the options within the group. Click the banded rows checkbox to turn off option off. So it already has a check, so we're going to check and click it. Color is removed from the rows. Okay, so we just lost our color. Click the banded rows check again to turn it back on so that we have the color comes back. Colors reapplied to every other row. Go ahead and save this document to your drive. Changes to table styles. Modify table styles. The insertion points should still be in your table. So we have our design tab up open. In the table style group, click the More button. So here's my More button again. Click Modify Table Styles to open the Modify Table box. So down here, Modify Table Style. Notice that in the name box, Grid Table 3, Accent 3 is applied from the previous exercise. In the Apply Formatting to box, click the drop-down arrow right here and select First Column. For this exercise, you apply changes only to the first column. Click the Format button in the Modify Styles and select Font to open the Font dialog box. So down here at the bottom was my Format. Select Font. The Format button displays the menu of available options. Each menu opens its own dialog box. With the Font dialog box open, type Garriman. So there it pops up. In the Font Styles group, select Bold, Italic, and then select 12 point. And we want Olive Green, Accent 3, so here's Olive 3, Accent 3, darker 25%. We went darker 50%. Let's see right here. I think it's this bottom one. Yep, there we go. Olive Green, Accent 3, darker 50%. Click OK to close the box. Change in attributes affects only the first column. You should be able to preview the changes before accepting. Click OK. So now my words changed to green over here, my font. And it changed the style and it changed the size. Go ahead and save that document and leave it open. And we'll go ahead and stop this video and we'll pick up on page 178 with the next video.